Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. You're joining us here at... Oh, someone's gone in the pits. Hang on. You're joining us here at Fuji, I believe, is it? Yeah, Fuji for round 4 of the Pacific Rim Championship. Our championship between the Japanese and the American manufacturers. And, yeah, it's Fuji Short. Well, that's what it says on the thing. So we're at Fuji for 2.812 mile track for 15 turns. We'll be having 2 40-minute races, and within those 2 40-minute races, they can only use the soft compound and the super soft compound once over the 2 races. And other than that, you can use the medium, the racing medium tyre. And there's not much to say. We'll go on to the championship. They're starting at 8:05. I think because of me, I was having woes getting logged in. But I'm here now. So, the championship table as stands after 3 rounds is Homesick Alien is at the top on 54 points, with Liam Anfield in second on 53 points. Skyjacker is third on 46 points. Digital Blasphemy fourth on 39 points. Pat is fifth on 33 points. Noxie is sixth on 25 points. Barry Twins is seventh, also on 25 points. Rivixter is eighth on 20 points, with Bunny in ninth, also on 20 points. Turtle is 10th on 13 points. Jokers is 11th on 12 points. Electric is 12th on 10 points. Ranger is 13th on 9 points, and UBD is 14th on 8 points. Now it seems like they're still coming in and going. I think they're trying to sort themselves out. We can look along the field. There is Jokers in his Dodge Viper, a beastly machine, but I think he was finding fuel to be an issue. Now Skyjacker had mentioned in the pit stop, I don't know if he heard it, he's revving it too high. You don't want to rev it, Jokers. If you ever hear this, you want to keep them revs low. Short changes in that beast of a car. This is our final trip to a Japanese track. From round 5, we go over to the Americas to continue this championship. So we've seen the Japanese manufacturers have quite an advantage so far in these races. So hopefully the American muscle can come strong once we get back to their neck of the woods. And there's Turtle in a Lexus, making his way around. A very nice looking vehicle. Electric also trying out the Dodge. It's a lovely car, satisfying car, but man alive, she's a beast to keep a hold of. So Electric and Jokers, but the Dodgers looking good here with that long straight. That could be in their favour, it seems. Barry Twins in his shiny Toyota FT1, gleaming in the Japanese sun there. He's had a solid championship so far, I imagine. Now I've been told I can get somewhere. I can get somewhere to see all the stats, so we're going to try it, but it could be a mess. He sent me a link, actually. That might be easier, just going to the messages, clicking on the link. Here we go. So there's Barry Twins. Ooh, Electric's already up there. So the Dodge Vipers are looking strong here. Pat having a season and a half so far with his Corvette. Hey, he's having a cracker. PRC, is there a PRC 2? Or is it all under PRC? Maybe the PRC 2? Here we go. Oh, the folder's empty. PRC results. Sorry, that's not very interesting. So yeah, Pat's having an absolute cracker. And in that Corvette... Oh, I think I found something now. So we're looking good. Yeah, Pat, he's race start 6. Best finish is 4th. His worst finish is 9th. He's been in the top 10. Well, that doesn't make sense. Top 10 6 times, but he's had 6 starts and his worst finish is 9th, so I don't... He's been in the top 5 3 times, so yes, not a bad start to the season for the Chevy team. In the chat, I don't want to miss out on the chat. Skyjacker saying, good evening, sir. Start at 8:05. If you not already see, I did see that in the Discord, thank you. And Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy, how are you? I am superb, thank you. Absolutely a cracker-lacking. It's good to be back on the comms again. It's weird not having a Tuesday race. The week seemed a bit longer than normal. There's Bunny in his Toyota. So they're the guys out there running, and it does seem like the Dodge Vipers are quite strong leading into this race. Who else is here then? We've got Skyjacker in the pits. We've got Jokers back in the pits. Liam Anfield in his Honda, the only Honda out there, is in the pits. Homesick Alien in his Mazda, the championship leader so far, but it's very hotly contested between him and Liam Anfield. Very strong between those two, sorry. And there is Digital Blasphemy. He's also in the mix. So we're asking if we're ready. The champion, the grid is the reverse of the championship. It's just because there's 2 very long races. So to waste no time with qualifying, then oh look, Skyjack's going to start telling me if he has lowest finish of P9, then he hasn't finished outside the top 10. I'm thinking top 5. You're right. No. Yeah, that was me being an idiot, questioning Skyjacker's stat skills. You're right. I do apologise. Top 10. I was thinking top 5. Foolish. What a foolish man I have been. That's why I don't do the stats, because I can easily get it wrong. So Homesick Alien, shall we go with his stats? It's solid. 6 starts, 6 races. Best finish is 1st. Worst finish 4th. Top 10 6 times. Top 5 6 times. Podiums 5. And a win 1. So there you go. There's the grid. Electric starting on pole with Homesick Alien right at the back with his Liam Anfield, his Nemesis from GTMC, and that is a terrible camera. That's worse. I wish I hadn't changed it. We can see the lights at least, and we see the whole grid, so that's something. And it's go, go, go here at Fuji, 40-minute race. There's no points at the end of this race. This one's just for pride. And there goes the Dodge Viper, absolutely flying off the line of Jokers, but we've got Turtle coming up the inside, and Pat launched it into that corner, and he missed it totally. Unfortunate. It looked good up until the point where we realised he wasn't braking. Now we've got some more tinkering going around there with Jokers and Pat, I believe, further down, and I don't know if they've affected anyone else. You need 3 people for a red flag, sorry, and it doesn't look like there's no calls for that. We're 2 40-minute races. It's a little no need, but Turtle at the moment comes out in the lead ahead of Bunny with Electric down to 3rd, the pole sitter slipping down to 3rd through all of that whatever happened with Pat. And Liam Anfield is already up into 4th. Look at that, the 2nd in the championship. He's in that talk battle with Homesick Alien, already up into 4th place, making his intentions clear in this race. Oh, and there goes Electric. He made a small mistake, going a bit wide. Liam jumped up the inside of him, and so does Skyjacker and Homesick following them through as well. You can't make a mistake, Electric, I'm afraid, not when this battle is this tight between these guys. But Electric coming back at Homesick Alien in the Dodge Viper. Homesick Alien's got Barry Twins very close behind him. Then we've got Pat making his way through, and Digital Blasphemy. I don't know if he was in that little battle, but he seems to have dropped down a little bit there, and now Pat is up into 8th place with Jokers trailing in 10th. Now we'll run through the field and check. Oh, Bunny's got ahead of Turtle. He's on the racing medium tyres. He's gone to the inside of the track there to avoid Turtle grabbing a toe from him, but that Lexus, sorry, looks rather rapid down the straight. He might not need the toe. And so Turtle dropping into 2nd, but a little bit too much accelerator there, coming out of the corner. Back end stepping out on him, but he controlled her. But Liam Anfield is having a look up at the inside now of Turtle, and he is eager to get on with Skyjacker, only 3/10 behind him, and they'll all be getting a tow, so it doesn't matter if Skyjacker gets a tow from Liam, because Liam will be getting a tow from the Turtle unless he gets past him. And he's looking like he wants to get that job done before the start straight. But we know that Lexus is very rapid in a straight line. And it could tow that Honda along quite nicely. As they go. Oh, and Turtle's gone wide through the shortened part of the track, and Liam Anfield is up on the inside, and Skyjacker also following him through. And we've lost Homesick. He's further down. Where is Homesick Alien? He slipped behind Barry Twins, who we saw was just behind him. Electric and Turtle coming close together now on track, with Bunny out there in the lead with a 1.2 second advantage on the rest of the field. Liam Anfield scurrying to try and catch up the Toyota in his Honda. And Skyjacker trying to grab a little tow there from the Honda down the straight as they leave Turtle a little bit behind. Electric coming across him in the slipstream rather fast. And Turtle pulls over to protect that inside line, but it looks like Electric already slightly ahead. But under braking, Turtle grabs that fourth as he outbroke himself. He's gone wide, and Electric there just slips underneath Turtle there, and it was a classic move. Cracking stuff. Bunny still leading with Liam Anfield, but Liam Anfield cannot shake the Toyota off of Skyjacker. Skyjacker on it, sticking to that Honda like glue, with Electric in fourth after that move on Turtle, who's in fifth now. Homesick Alien's got himself back ahead of Barry Twins, but he's got to do better. And there is a long way to go, maybe pacing himself, but that Mazda is looking a little bit of a handful for the Alien there. Doesn't seem to want to get into the corners on those medium tyres. And look at Pat, Rapid Pat we're calling him in the PRC, because Pat is flying in his Chevy. He's already got himself past Barry Twins there. Barry Twins, sorry, there in the Toyota, and we can see that Skyjacker's doing well in that Toyota at the moment. Barry Twins was up there in fifth place, but he slipped back a little bit. And yeah, Pat's looking to make a move on the Alien, and he does. He's on the medium tyres, is Pat. Pat's just very swift today, and the Mazda's got no answers to the Chevy, and the Chevy is coming through. Excuse me, sir. Didn't even wait for a slipstream. He was up out of the corner, and Homesick Alien slipping in behind the Chevy to get a tow. And that is unfortunate for Homesick Alien. It's not working for him here at the moment. Electric still staying ahead of Turtle Tails, going for that same move. And as he outbrakes himself again a little bit, and Electric up the inside, but Turtle a lot closer that time. And up ahead we've got Skyjacker all over the back of Liam Anfield, whilst Bunny leads in his Toyota. And Liam Anfield in the Honda. He's in the Toyota sandwich, really, isn't he, with another Toyota there. It's all about the Toyotas in the top three at the moment, with Turtle in the Lexus, Electric in the Dodge, Pat already up into sixth in the Chevy, Homesick Alien seventh in the Mazda, and Barry Twins eighth in the Toyota. Skyjacker getting purples as they make their way around here at Fuji. And Liam Anfield doing just enough to stay ahead. They're all starting to get to about a quarter of a tank. Bunny just under a quarter. Liam Anfield just over a quarter. And Skyjacker pretty much the same as Bunny's. Turtle and Electric, wow, this is cracking from these two. They are battling it out there. And Turtle standing his ground. Electric's got it down the straights, it seems. Oh, and not much room there from Electric on Turtle. Turtle coming back on track, though. Electric, I think, may have redressed that one. And there's the Chevy of Pat. Rapid Pat coming through. Watch out. He's not messing about today. Up to fourth. Look at that. Through the toe. And Turtle's really late on those brakes. Can he do it this time? No, he's out there wide. And that's let through Electric, who's come back at Pat, who's Pat slipped to fifth. And Homesick Alien is in the mix of all of it at the moment. And Turtle's slipping to seventh. He's not happy with his braking point in that first corner. Electric then up into fourth place. Pat is in a fifth, with Homesick Alien struggling with his Mazda. I don't know if it's the medium tyres or the Mazda just doesn't want to get into the corners, because it seems down the straight he's got the pace. And we can see Digital Blasphemy also struggling in that Mazda further down. We've seen those Mazdas up there high, flying high. Digital Blasphemy stats of the season so far. I'll find him. Don't worry. He's had 6 races, 6 starts. His best finish has been 2nd place. His worst finish is 5th. He's been in the top 10 6 times, top 5 6 times, obviously. 2 podiums and an average finish of 4th. So Digital Blasphemy, it looks like the Mazda, because Homesick Alien seems to be suffering with a similar thing. Down there in 5th, he's got himself back ahead of Pat. I don't know if Pat's made a mistake, and now Pat's he's got the Turtle getting a tow. It's the Beamer boys again. Look at them, they always seem to find each other. Happy days, oh happy days, the Beamer boys in a haze. But there we go, Pat still in 6th, Turtle not quite grabbing, but he got the braking for that first corner, and Pat went a little wild in the first corner, so now Turtle is on the attack again. The Chevy is in trouble, and Homesick Alien up into 5th, chasing the Dodge of Electric for the rest of the way. Barry Twins there in 8th place. He's 3 seconds adrift of Turtle at the moment, only 1.2 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy, whom is in 9th place. And Jokers, who had an early coming together with Pat and hasn't quite made much an impression for the rest of this race, and I'm not sure if he's breaking in a new wheel at the moment, so you know, he may be. So Mama Homesick saying come on Homesick, and Johnny Boy saying Vom Red, which I never got what that means. Bunny under attack from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield has managed to pull away from Skyjacker by 3.5 seconds. He did a 35.8 his last time around. Bunny did a 36.8, and yes, Bunny is definitely in trouble from Liam Anfield. The Honda team jumping up and down in the pit lane. They're on the edge of their seats. He's going along. He's trying to get the move done. It's lap 7, but that Toyota very rapid down a straight line. The Toyota, but in the braking. Liam Anfield late on the brakes. Can he stop it in time? He does, and he takes first place from Bunny. And Toyota look distraught in the pit lane as I look down towards the teams, and it's a Toyota 2-3 though. You cannot complain with Skyjacker just getting the fastest lap in his Toyota, but Liam Anfield there just down the straight grabbing the lead from Bunny, and Bunny is sitting there breathing Honda exhaust fumes at the moment, but Bunny is not giving up on that position. You can see he is on it, but that big bite of oversteer coming out of that corner. He had to recorrect, but he's staying with the Honda. Toyota's tyres screaming for mercy. He wants to just stay within a couple of tenths of that Honda through this section, and he might be able to get a tow, get the slipstream and get by. Meanwhile, with this fighting between these two cars, Skyjacker has pulled a second back. He was seconds behind this battle, and now he's edging closer. We want this battle involved. Another bite of oversteer for Bunny as he comes out the corner. He has to recorrect. He's still got a tow from the Honda, and this could be Bunny going for it. Dan Dare into the first corner. How late can he brake? How late can you brake? And it's a battle of the last breakers here between Liam and Bunny. Bunny looks like he's on the brakes. Liam's on the brakes. Bunny's pointing to the apex, and it's Bunny that's through. And Liam Anfield, he gets a face full of Honda, full of Toyota, but he's trying to get a bite up the inside. But now it puts him on the outside, and Bunny has taken that position back. And Toyota are happy again. With Liam Anfield looking at the back of the Toyota. I'm sure they're going to do it again and the next time around. Skyjacker 2.5 seconds, 2.4 seconds. He keeps reeling off those purples, and he's catching up that battle. Electric 4th, solid 4th, 3.5 seconds ahead of the Mazda in 5th, and 5 seconds behind Skyjacker. Homesick Alien in 5th place, seeming to get on top on that Jack Daniels branded Mazda out there. Pat in 6th place, the Crusader in his Chevy flying through the field. He's there sitting in a holding pattern at the moment. 1 second behind Homesick Alien, 7/10 ahead of Turtle. Turtle looking like his head dropped a couple of laps ago, but he's come back fighting. 37.2 last time around. Pat doing a 40.5. So yes, Turtle on a resurgence. We're seeing a comeback here, and we've got 27 minutes left of racing. Barry Twins in 8th place. Digital Blasphemy can't quite catch him up. We saw he was getting within a second of him, but he's dropped back to 2.5 seconds in that 9th place. And Jokers has closed up on these guys. He's starting to get used to that wheel. Look at that, a 36.6 last time around. But that Dodge is very thirsty, very, very thirsty. Liam Anfield's back in the lead. I apologise. Liam Anfield only just, though, taking the lead from Bunny. The Toyota and the Honda locked in an absolute dynamic battle here for us to view. And it's been an absolute treasure. Back in Bunny's car, looking at the back of that Honda. And a delicious livery, it has to be said, as they make their way around. Bunny's season so far has been, he's only been able to start 4 races. 2 did not start. He's had 1 fastest lap so far this season. His best finish has been 5th, which is unlike him, and his worst finish 7th place. He's been in the top 10 4 times though, all 4 races, with being in the top 5 once. So Bunny, and we know he's just won the championship in the Rivals series, and that was a tough series. So whoa, again that Toyota wanting to kill him, but he manages to keep it under control. But Liam Anfield now pulling out a small lead on Bunny. Skyjacker closing in though. Skyjacker really is closing in on his fellow Toyota. And it's not a team championship, it's totally individual drivers championship out there. So Skyjacker will be wanting that position. Skyjacker's season so far, look at me, I'm Mr. Stats now. Skyjacker's opened a whole new world to me. Skyjacker, he's had 6 starts with 6 races. He's had 3 fastest laps so far this season. He's finished 1st, that's his best finish, and his worst is 6th. He's been in the top 10 all 6 races, been in the top 5 for 5 of those. He's had 4 podiums and a win. So Skyjacker, great pedigree there in this championship so far. And it's going to be a tough one between Liam Anfield, Skyjacker, Bunny, and Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien, though, not making. He's got a 35.7 under his belt. He's 2 seconds behind Electric now. Electric's fuel, Electric's fuel very low now. So under a quarter of a tank. Let's have a look at people's fuels. I've been not looking, and we are coming up to about 16 minutes in the race. It's a good idea of where they are. Liam Anfield just getting the fastest lap of the race so far, a 1:35.292. He's just under half a tank of fuel. The tyres are looking rather neat and tidy, and yeah, he's good to go. I mean, wow, 16 minutes into this race, and he's probably got himself. He can probably go over halfway into this race. Bunny, on the other hand, he's down to a quarter of a tank of fuel. The tyres are not as in a good a state as Liam Anfield's. You can see that Toyota just wants to wiggle it every corner. He has just done his fastest lap though, of a 35.565, and he's getting purples. So Bunny fancying taking that lead back, possibly. Skyjacker just under a quarter of a tank, so the Toyota's more thirsty than the Honda, and they're down to a quarter of a tank each. In 3rd place, Electric now is 7 seconds. Oh, Homesick Alien is very much on the case with Electric. Electric's dropped a shed load of time there. He must have had a small off, and now Homesick Alien is vetting for him. He's got all the missiles pointing at the back of him. He's aiming to take ground. He's looking up the inside there, and it's an easy one for Homesick Alien. Electric trying to brake, but it's too late now, and the Alien is through and up into 4th place. Thank you, Sir. But Electric trying to fight back, but Electric's fuel is flashing. Homesick Alien is just under half a tank of fuel, so Electric could be in trouble. He's got to pit. It's got to pit, and we're not even halfway yet. Then Dodge Viper's very thirsty. The Chevy is way under and going sideways, but Pat's Chevy is just under a quarter of a tank of fuel. Barry Twins, he's moved up a position. Turtle's dropped down. Turtle pitted the last time out. Turtle's pitted, he's gone for another set of mediums. That means he's saving his softs and his super softs for the second part of this race. He's topped right up. He's put the medium tyres on, and he's behind Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy, great at saving fuel, great at car management. Tyres barely used at all on the mediums, half a tank of fuel. Barry Twins just ahead of him. He's doing great with fuel. He's just above a quarter of a tank, and he's on the racing medium tyres also. Jocus. Jocus also has pitted. We saw he's doing some very nice lap times before his pit stop. He's gone for the racing medium tyres again, so he's saving those tyres, the softer sets for the second part of this race, and he really is driving that like he stole it. Look at him. He is sliding her around all over the place. Remember, don't over-rev her. You're using too much fuel. Okay. So where are we then? Liam Anfield's 3 seconds ahead of Bunny. Oh my words. Skyjacker on the case, isn't he? It's Toyota on Toyota action here. The two Englishmen going at it at the top of the pointy end of the pack. And Skyjacker, he looks hungry for it. He's lost that. Oh, no, no, no. Dearie me, we nearly saw the return. But it was gathered up nicely, and Bunny is making this moment to make his pit stop. He knows Skyjacker is hunting him. So but also Liam Anfield with all that fuel has gone in as well. Homesick Alien, we're right there. Yeah, about 20 minutes. So we're all at halfway point. They've all decided to go in. Pat's not, even though his fuel's flashing. He's opted to go for that extra one lap. Skyjacker also with the flashing fuel, but going for that extra lap. And everyone else has come in. Barry Twins, he's on a quarter of a tank of fuel. Barry Twins done beautiful with the fuel, and he's gone ahead of all of those that have pitted so far, as will Digital Blasphemy. There's Liam Anfield coming out of the pits. So Liam Anfield comes out in 4th place, just ahead of Digital Blasphemy, behind Barry Twins, and Bunny comes out there in 6th place. He's 4 seconds behind Digi. And he's 7 seconds he's behind Liam Anfield, but Liam Anfield didn't feel right up either. Well, why would you? He didn't use all the fuel up. So he's only really technically put in half a tank of fuel, where Bunny had to top up totally. And that is where Liam Anfield has saved himself a good 3 or so seconds. As you can see, Bunny's in lap and pit stop 2 minutes 13.3, with Liam Anfield's a 2 minute 08.8. So Homesick Alien by that definition should have done the same, and he has pulled a major amount away from Electric. Say Electric was one of the last people he overtook. Turtle, we saw, who made that earlier pit stop, and Electric's come out right in front of Turtle. So Turtle looking to make a move. We saw these two battling out earlier on in the race for 3rd and 4th, I think it was. And Skyjacker is bringing the Toyota in now, as is Pat. Barry Twins, will he continue? His tyres are in such a good state. He's got Liam Anfield closing up now. I know Bunny would love it if Barry Twins stayed out there, although the Honda probably grab a good tow and get past it pretty quick. But no, it doesn't look like... yeah, look, there he gets the tow. Barry Twins, I don't think, is going to have the tyres to be able to play the braking game with Liam Anfield, and Liam Anfield easily through and into the lead. That didn't help Bunny out one bit, but Barry Twins now down into 2nd place without a pit stop. Everyone else has gone into the pits now, and Skyjacker out of the pits ahead of Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien has gained an absolute fistful of time on the Toyota driver. Yes, 1.4 seconds behind Skyjacker. He was a lot more than that before the pit stops, but like Liam Anfield, Homesick Alien had more fuel in when he pitted, and managed to just put a short amount in. His pit stop 2:08.0, where Skyjacker just done a 2:15, which is 2 seconds longer than Bunny's. So there you go. Bunny now 3 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Barry Twins in between them, and I'm guessing, well, he still doesn't look like he needs a pit stop. I don't know, I don't know what this means for Barry. He's 24 seconds ahead of Pat. That's not quite a pit stop. 29 seconds ahead of Turtle, who has got past Electric now. Turtle on the move, but Electric very close behind. Ooh, Electric trying to slow his car down, bouncing over the curbs, trying to slow his car down. I think he got caught out by the toe a little bit there. Digital Blast Me having a woeful time in his Mazda. I don't think he's enjoying the Mazda around here at Fuji. And it's stepping out, isn't it? She doesn't want to settle. He's not finding his rhythm. I think he's been on the other game a lot. He's having to redo his driving. That's the problem. A lot of these guys have been playing GT7. Obviously, there's Liam Anfield. He hasn't lost his edge. I was going to say, they've probably lost their edge from the sport. It's a different driving style on the new game. You have to be a lot more tender with the cars. You can't be as aggressive. And I thought maybe coming back to this game, they'd forget, the style these cars like to be driven in. But so far, well, Liam Anfield obviously isn't being affected by that. And Barry Twins yet to pit. He's 6 seconds ahead of Bunny. Skyjacker in fourth, 2.5 seconds behind Bunny. Homesick Alien, he can't keep up with Skyjacker though. It was less than 2 seconds. Now it's up to 2.5 seconds, but Homesick Alien may have to look after his fuel. We'll have to wait and see. There is just under 16 minutes left of racing for this first part of the round. And then we will continue with another 40-minute race from a rolling start. And that's the one they get the points for. Turtle in 7th. He's shaken off Electric. We saw Electric making that mistake. And now Turtle's got himself a 3-second buffer on the Dodge Viper. And he's only 4.6 seconds away from his old teammate, Pat. Although he still might be his teammate. I do believe that Beamer contract may still be in use for the new season of MTCC. I think they're both retained by the BMW team. We'll have to see. But Barry Twins now into the pits. And where is he going to come out? Ahead of Turtle? Ahead of Pat? Electric closing in on Turtle at the moment. There's Barry Twins in the pits. So Pat seems to have got by. Looks like Turtle's got by. And also Electric. Barry Twins, he's not saved much time doing the one stop. Even Digital Blast Me, who was behind Barry Twins. This is unbelievable. Barry Twins, he's coming out. No, he's ahead of Digi. Only just though. Digi's right there. Jokers is going in for his second stop, I assume. Yeah, it looks like he stopped on 10. He's going back in at lap 15 just to top up with fuel, maybe to get to the end. But so Barry Twins comes out just ahead of Digital Blast Me. Digital Blast Me doing that fuel save has helped him against Barry Twins, and he's there up and at him. Barry Twins are having to defend. And there is Digital Blast Me looking for a way past the Toyota. He's around the outside there. It's hard to make a move. With Barry Twins, though, Barry Twins does seem to have slipped a little bit behind. Barry Twins on them brand new tyres, not much grip with them straight away. And Digital Blast Me already bedding them in for a couple of laps, got them nicely warmed up, knows where they are. Barry Twins still learning of where them braking distances are on the new tyre. Liam Anfield now 12 seconds ahead of Bunny, who's gone up to second place with Barry Twins pitting. Skyjacker in third, less than 2 seconds behind. Homesick Alien holding station, 2.5 seconds behind Skyjacker. Remember, no points in this race, so no need to be a hero. Just a good finishing position to start the next race is really what you're looking for. And Liam Anfield in the perfect place at the moment. Skyjacker alongside him, looking for a good show. Bunny as well up there. So Homesick Alien, still plenty to do. He's gathering data in this first race. He saved his softs and his super softs, so he might be going full on attack, but I think everyone at the front has. Liam Anfield's only run on mediums so far in this race. Bunny's only run on the medium tyres. Skyjacker also only running on the medium tyres. He's closed into Bunny again by a tenth or two. So Bunny he's got 12, 13, just under 13 minutes left of racing here, and Bunny might be in a little trouble. Bunny, Homesick Alien, 11 seconds of Pat He's up into 5th. Turtle, oh yeah, it was Turtle trying to catch Pat up, but he hasn't done it just yet. He did his best lap on lap 15 with a 36.3, but Pat at the moment a 36.2 last time around. He's been 36.6 before that. Great lap times. He's made a small mistake there, but other than that, he's been making some great lap times. But Turtle, he needs to stay consistently in them 36ers to catch Pat up. He's just gained 2 seconds, or a second on Pat, from that mistake we saw Pat making. Electric down into 7th, 2 seconds behind. Turtle, always a threat though. It was 3, so he's pulled a bit back on Turtle. He did a 37.0 last time around. He was on the curbs there and he lost it big time. Digital Blasphemy coming across the scene of the accident. He gets through, and so does Barry Twins and Electric, now down in 9th place. And he's mashed up that Dodge, but it'll fix itself down the straight. And Jokus, he's had to make 2 stops. He's using a set of softs in this race, so that's a set he can't use in the next race. -- 29 minutes nearly into the race now. 11 minutes to remain in. And Liam Anfield 12 seconds ahead of Bunny. Liam Anfield, who really has gone out and taken this one. The Honda team, we saw a great performance last round at Suzuka, and again here at Fuji. He's pulled all the stops out. Bunny getting closer and closer to Skyjacker. Skyjacker's really reeling in Bunny at the moment. And I think as the car gets lighter and the tyres go off, I think Bunny seems to be struggling to get the traction down out of the corners. He can't get on that accelerator early enough, and the Toyota keeps wanting to snap him. And Skyjacker doing his fastest lap of the race, which is a 35.178. But Liam Anfield, wow, done a 34.697. So Liam Anfield, very impressive. Fastest lap there. Pat in a solid 5th place. Ahead of Turtle. We saw Turtle was trying to catch him up. Digital Blasphemy in 7th, with Barry Twins just behind him in 8th place. Into the final quarter of this first race. And then will be a short interval before they line up for a rolling start in their finishing positions for another 40-minute race here. And it seems, other than Jokus, everyone's stuck to the medium tyre. So they'll all have the option of softs and super softs in the second race. That's going to be very interesting. I don't think tyre deck is a terrible thing around here. We've seen the medium standing up rather well around here, so I don't think we'll have an issue with the softs and the super softs going off. They might do a quick stint, I guess, on the super softs early doors. See if they can get to 20 laps. Here's Skyjacker getting a lovely tow off of the Toyota. He's going for that inside line. And there you go, up and into second place for the monster Toyota out there. Liam Anfield 12.5 seconds down the road. And Car 99 makes it stick in the first corner and maintains second. But Bunny's having a bit of interest. He's having a look. But now he's on the outside, and Skyjacker can easily claim the corner, but Skyjacker goes a bit wide. Bunny's going for the move, but Skyjacker's off the track. Skyjacker's back on, and Bunny is back up into second place, and Skyjacker will be fuming with himself. He will be having some choice of words with that. Indeed, probably hasn't gone off there at all for the last 32 minutes. And when he finally gets that second place off Bunny, that's when he decides to throw it off the road. And Homesick Alien, he's got it into the 35s now. He's closing in. He's 1.5 seconds behind Skyjacker. He's pulled another second in. As Bunny and Skyjacker get into battle, Homesick Alien's decided he wants to join in and get involved. Pat's in 5th, 15 seconds adrift of Homesick Alien, 6.6 seconds ahead of Turtle. Turtle just can't reel in the Chevy. Chevy, though, doing absolutely consistent 36s. Bar lap 17, he did a 38. I think we saw that. That's a small mistake. And, oh, well, Pat and Turtle's in the 36s as well. It's just the odd 37 here and there that's letting him down. 7 seconds adrift from Pat at the moment. Digital Blasphemy, he's 8 seconds adrift. Oh, my Lord, there's a battle here with Barry Twins only half a second behind Digital Blasphemy. Cracking stuff on board with Barry Twins as he fights the Mazda. But we've got to go back and check out how Skyjacker Bunny and Homesick Alien are getting on. But Barry Twins looks like he's edging for a move here. I'm looking. Oh, Skyjacker's back ahead. Here we go. Skyjacker's back ahead of Bunny. Homesick Alien's only 9/10 away. This is a risk. I'm sorry if it crashes. Oh, he's already. Yeah, he's into the first corner. Oh, it looks like Bunny was having issues in the first corner. Skyjacker through. And that's how Skyjacker took the lead. Please don't freeze. There you go. Skyjacker, Homesick Alien is in the mix as well. So we've got a three-way battle for second, third and fourth. And Barry Twins got himself ahead of Digital Blasphemy as well. But Digital Blasphemy sitting right on his bumper. We're down to the last 6 minutes of this 40-minute race. And they're still racing. It's cracking stuff. Bunny coming back at Skyjacker. Homesick Alien, like a piranha, just sat there, circling his prey, waiting to see who's going to kill who before he goes in and makes the main kill. But Skyjacker at the moment leading from Bunny. In second place is Skyjacker with Bunny third, Homesick Alien fourth. Liam Anfield absolutely trouncing the field there. He's 14.5 seconds ahead now. He's got great speed in that Honda. Skyjacker, he's giving Bunny a tow down the straight. Homesick Alien, he's not even opted to go over there for that tow. Doesn't want it, he says. Bunny's now edged ahead, but Skyjacker's got the inside line. It's all about the brakes on that Toyota. They're glowing on both Toyotas. And Skyjacker stays ahead of Bunny. Bunny really tried to outbrake the monster livery Toyota then, but just couldn't get nose ahead. Homesick Alien watching this, absolutely lapping it up ahead of him in his Mazda. Oh, he's got a great big windscreen, hasn't he? Wow, he sees everything. Here he goes around Fuji as Skyjacker in second, Bunny third, Homesick Alien in fourth, Pat fifth, ahead of Turtle in sixth, Digital Blasphemy in seventh, Barry Twins in eighth. We're less than 5 minutes left of racing, and Bunny attacking Skyjacker again as we watch Homesick Alien closing in on the two Toyotas in his Mazda. He's championship leader, but only by a point. The man who's leading this race is the man who's in second in the championship. Ooh, there we go. Skyjacker, Homesick Alien catching that slide lovely in his Mazda. It certainly is Tokyo Drift out there we've seen so far for some of these guys. Bunny losing a heap of time on the exit of that corner as he went on the other side of the curb, kicked up a bit of dirt, and that gives Homesick Alien the opportunity to move his car up into a third position. And Bunny slipping down to fourth, not quite. It's going to be about the brakes. Who's got the best brakes, the Mazda or the Toyota, as they head down to the first corner? And it's Homesick Alien that seems to plant the Mazda on the apex, and Bunny now looking at the rear sponsor of Homesick Alien and wondering what happened to his second place leading. He was leading until Liam Anfield caught him up. So Skyjacker now comfortably in second, 1.7 seconds ahead, and he's handed that battle with Bunny off to Homesick Alien. Pat there in fifth, Turtle in sixth, 10 seconds behind Pat now. Pat's gone into Super Boost, although he did a 38 last time around. Turtle did a 140. They're getting close to the end of the race. The tyres going off a little bit. These guys starting to struggle for grip. Digital Blasphemy only just ahead of Barry Twins. We saw Barry Twins getting ahead of Digi, so Digi's come back against Barry Twins, but Barry Twins right behind him to remind him he's there and he's going nowhere. But Digital Blasphemy are trying to fend him off with Electric in ninth in that Dodge, and Jokas in 10th. But this is the one, Liam and Bunny, very tight battle. Digi and Barry Twins with two also that are still battling, with only 2 minutes 40 seconds to go of this race. Bunny's not really getting the slipstream there, is he? Off of Homesick-Alien. I suppose by the end of the straight he will. He'll be all up in his busyness as he comes, but Homesick-Alien just pulling to the inside there to protect that inside line, and he does so with ease. Ooh. And Skyjacker hasn't run away from him. He's one small mistake from being back in that battle. So it's cracking stuff. Digital Blasphemy, only half a second in it now. Is Barry Twins going to pick up a bit of a tow from Digi down this straight? Turtle's gone into the pits. He obviously doesn't fancy that he's got enough fuel in that car to get to the end. That is a shocker. He had 7% left in his fuel tank. And, well, there might be another lap after this one. I think Barry Twins crossed the line before it was a 140. We see they're doing 137s. And Barry Twins 4 tenths now behind Digital Blasphemy. Turtle comes out behind Electric. Electric and Turtle having a lovely little battle this race. There's Electric, but he's 3 seconds. But Turtle didn't change the fuel, just topped up with a bit of fuel. Didn't change the tyres, just topped up with a bit of fuel. Liam Anfield 14-second lead. Skyjacker 1 second ahead of Homesick-Alien, who's only 6 tenths ahead of Bunny. They've all hit the straight, and this will be their final lap after this one. Homesick-Alien, he's trying to break the toe of Bunny, I think then. He pulled over to the insides. Skyjacker, solid second place so far. Homesick-Alien in third, but he's under threat from the Toyota, but Bunny's fuel is rather low as well. As they stand on them brakes into the first corner, they really need them brakes to work for them, and the tyres to give them some grip to get around there after coming hurtling down that long straight. Pat in 15th, crosses the line. He's just about to start his final lap. Digital Blasphemy there, battling with Barry Twins. Barry Twins, though, has got it off the inside of Digi. And I didn't see it close enough, but Barry Twins and Digi battling it out, but now Digital Blasphemy getting a tow from Barry Twins. He's going to grab it just as they cross the line, but there's still 7 seconds, so there's another lap in it. And no, Digi's slowing down. He wants the time to run out for him. It's too late. You've crossed. You've got to go. I don't think he fancies the fuel for that. Electric crosses the line in 8th with Turtle in 9th place. Joker's finishing in 10th. Liam Anfield still leading from Skyjacker. Homesick-Alien still holding on to that 3rd place ahead of Bunny. 7 tenths behind him. Bunny's snapping. His Toyota still snapping coming out of those corners. And it really wants to slide around. There's Pat getting purples near the end. Go on, Pat. Get that fastest lap right at the end of the race. That'd be awesome. Well, he has a bit of an off, though. Barry Twins, then there goes Liam. Oh, sorry, Liam. There you go. Way. Liam takes the win. Skyjacker coming home for 2nd place. Just ahead of Homesick-Alien. Homesick-Alien trying to get a tow to the line, but there's Skyjacker getting 2nd. Homesick-Alien getting 3rd. Take a boom, my son. Bunny grabbing 4th with Pat coming home 5th place. And what a battle for the podium. No points, though, remember. And did Digi run out of fuel? He still hasn't run out of fuel. He probably could have stayed up with these guys. But Pat comes down towards the line. And another strong position. Top American driver finishing in 5th. Barry Twins bringing his Toyota home in 6th. Just ahead of Digi. Digi really slowed down. I think he was hoping the flag was going to come out. But he crossed the line before the flag. And he's had to go around. But he's lost a heaven loads of times from Barry Twins. Hella load of time. And there goes Barry Twins to cross the line in 6th spot. Cracking job with Digital Blasphemy in the Mazda coming home in 7th. That could be his worst result. Sorry, Digi. His worst finish before that was 5th place. So yeah, Digital Blasphemy, a brand new low. I'm sorry, Digi. That's not fair. Oh, my word. That was hot and sweaty. And there he is, Liam Anfield. He gets a trophy, just doesn't get no points. He's got to do another 40-minute race to bank those points for this championship. And it looks like he's got it, though. I don't know who's going to take the fight to him in this next part of the race. I'll take you to the race results, and then we'll see about having a short break from me. So Liam Anfield takes the first part of that race. and we'll be starting the second race at the top in the front of the crowd. Skyjacker, a great second place from him. He had to go forward, overtake a few places in that race, and he got himself second in the end. Homesick Alien, a great pit strategy, putting himself right in the action where it looked like he was struggling for the first part of this race, but he was just fuel saving, and he really gained after the pit stop. So Homesick Alien, a great podium position for him. Bunny, he's feeling a bit sad about it because he was leading. Liam got past him, then Skyjacker got past him, then Homesick Alien got past him, just to name a few, and not to rub it in, Bunny. But fourth, best of the rest. It's good points, good points. And that car did look like a handful coming out of the corners, so a good job by the Toyota driver. Pat, again, top American driver there, in fifth place. And Corvette are very pleased with what Pat is displaying out there. Barry Twins in sixth in the Toyota. Hard, tough battle for Barry Twins there. Seem to be always in the fights all the way through that race. And he got sixth for his efforts in the end. Digital Blasphemy, seventh. Never seemed to be at the races today. Just didn't look like he was happy with something in that Mazda. Just wasn't getting it where he wanted it to go. And he got his worst position of the day, of the season so far. Electric in eighth in his Viper, a tough car to ask to do things, and he got eighth in the end, with Turtle making that very late pit stop just for fuel to get to the end, but losing positions on Digital Blasphemy and Electric there. Or was it? No, he was just fighting with Electric. Possibly, I'm not sure. But Turtle coming home in ninth place in his Lexus, and Jokus coming home in the Viper in 10th, and I think he had to use a couple of pit stops to get there, and he's used a set of soft tyres where I think everyone else has only used medium tyres. Let's have a look. 9 o'clock, that's 10 minutes. Let's have a look. Is there anyone out there? Someone's poodling around, so you guys get to watch. Do you know what? I like Turtle's livery. Watch Turtle for a bit, as I will just go and water the plants. Don't watch Turtle for a bit because he's gone in. Watch Jokus in the Dodge, and I shall return. See you soon. Yes, I'm back in the room. You're watching the Dodge Viper of Jokas make his way around. Let me just let them know that I am back, because sometimes Skyjacker likes to know. He never asked me to do it once, but sometimes I fancy doing it, sometimes I don't. You never know who's listening, who's not. So we're just lining themselves up, getting themselves ready for the next race to commence. 40 minutes around Fuji. More of the same really, but we've seen a lot of them have saved their softs and their super softs. So it's only Jokas that's used a set of softs, so they'll all be using softs and super softs in this next stint. You see Jokas practicing on a set of super softs right and now, so he's getting himself ready. I think we'll see him on another set of mediums in that next race, whereas the other guys, I believe, you see Electric practicing on softs. The Dodgers are very fast in the practices. We see they're very swift cars, but they're very thirsty, and they like to mangle a set of tyres. In the chat, whilst I was away, Skyjacker saying that was fun. Old Pat, sorry, said 5th place, best I could have got, I think. A bit lonely though. And Barry the Oval Twins says that was close on fuel. Digi ran out, I guess. He nearly ran out. He tried to stop before the line so that he could, I think, finish the race, because I don't think he fancied he had a lap of fuel in the car. But yeah, it was pretty much, it was a fuel-based incident. So Liam Anfield taking that first part of that race, pretty strong stuff. Pat in finishing in 5th, he'll be starting in 5th. Turtle had to make that extra pit stop for fuel, so he'll be starting down there in, what was it, 9th or something like that. Homesick Alien, a surge after his pit stop, so he's got himself there in a good, strong position for this next race. Oh, look at this. This lobby's good. Lots of R's. I like it. No, Liam Anfield's not. Oh, Electric ruined it. Pat's on the fence still with his K. But Liam Anfield, you know that more than 3 shakes is playing with it, Liam. Come on. And also Digital Blasphemy, still not finished having a wee comfort break, should I say. Aruba, Jamaica, oh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go Jamaica? So Jokas is making his way around as we wait for Liam and Digital Blasphemy. Name and shame. Yeah. So yes, we're going to be having another 40-minute race here for round 4 of the Pacific Rim Championship. Skyjacker just asking Digi if he's finished shaking it. Shake it off, shake it off. I really wanna pee. It's always on me. I can't shake it off, shake it off. Oh. And Barry Twins loves his new name, the Oval. Barry the Oval Twins. He does well on the ovals. He's had some great results. First at Northern Isle for the Golfs, didn't come off the podium for the whole 3 races. Started in the finished in the top 3 in every race, taking a win along the way, and then having a strong showing at Blue Moon Bay Speedway, I believe, in the WRX Challenge. So Barry, he's great at turning left. Sorry, Barry. Now they're lined up ready for another 40-minute stint out there at Fuji. Are they sick of the back teeth of that track yet? Liam Anfield, an absolutely astounding win in the first stint, fighting his way up to the front, saving fuel whilst he did it as well, which is great stuff. And he leads them away as the countdown starts, and it is a green light for racing as they all follow each other down the straight. And I mean, they could get good gains even right at this very early stage, getting a good slipstream down to that first corner. Liam Anfield only 7/10, but it looks like Homesick Alien bit thinking about going for the break-in on Skyjacker. Bunny's just there, but Bunny's on the curb. It's alright though, he's kept it under control, but Pat's having an early look at Bunny as Skyjacker and Homesick pull away slightly further down. Barry Twins just ahead of Digi with Electric in the mix, Turtle there as well, and a Jokus just behind them. And Liam Anfield trying to get a good getaway from Skyjacker, trying to get out of the tow zone from Sky, because he knows down the straight Skyjacker will be coming at him for that first corner. Homesick Alien not as close to Skyjacker as I imagine he would really like. What have they started on, by the way? Liam Anfield's on the super softs, Skyjacker started on the softs, Homesick Alien's on the super softs, Bunny's on the softs. So the two Toyota boys, oh, someone's had a big one, someone's had a huge one down here. It looks like Pat is one of them. We'll quickly try and see what happened here. Pat running in 5th. He's doing an okay job there. Bit of a wiggle coming down there, under brakes. Oh, flies off of it, but that's not, it wasn't, oh, and he's back on. And he's spun it with the accelerator down. And I don't know who else has had a massive off with him though. I saw a car going flying, but Jokes is still in it, so must have been an optical illusion. But Pat there, he's got a big job to do over the next 40 minutes. Liam Anfield's 2.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. We've got three wide into the first corner with Bunny, Skyjacker and Homesick Alien. Bunny's on the inside, but Skyjacker's just ahead. The banner's in the way. Bloody Audi Sport, get out of it. And Homesick Alien then. What about that shot? Oh, Homesick Alien's just ahead of the pair of the two Toyotas, and they're both there, either corner of the Mazda. No matter what mirror he looks in, he's going to see a Toyota, but there'll be different ones. And Bunny's there, moved ahead of Skyjacker. So down that straight, Skyjacker's been shuffled down into 4th, but Homesick Alien's a little wide there, going through the corner. And Bunny having a very close inspection of the Mazda as Skyjacker sitting in wait as well for a mistake to be made. But Homesick Alien keeping them at bay. Meanwhile, Liam Anfield another 2 seconds on these guys. And Liam Anfield pulling away in the distance of the lead of this race, as he did at Suzuka. Homesick Alien battling his way up into 2nd spot ahead of Bunny. Bunny though coming back at the Mazda. The Mazda seems out wide, and Bunny's got it up the inside. They're side by side. The Bunny though, he's really getting a struggle to get that accelerator down. That Toyota likes to shake its butt every time it leaves a corner. Skyjacker in the tow as well as Bunny, and there's the Homesick Alien. He's just towing them all along. Look at him. I'll give you a lift. So there goes Bunny, up is inside into 2nd place. Under brakes, but we know Bunny's struggling to get out of the corners. So Homesick Alien sticking it out there around the outside, but this time Bunny gets that accelerator down. No, Homesick Alien I think still got the chance to come up the inside of him, and he has done. And there you go, Homesick Alien still in 2nd place, Bunny in 3rd, Skyjacker in 4th, and it's a close, hard-fought battle here between these 3 Japanese manufacturers. Well, 2 Japanese manufacturers, 3 drivers. Joker's up into 5th. Joker's there in 5th place ahead of Turtle, whom is 6th now. Digital Blasphemy is 7th. He's dropped back. So's Electric in 8th. Barry Twins in 9th. Pat, we saw, having early issues in this game, but Joker's, where has he come from? In his Dodge Viper on those super softs. Turtle's on the softs. Digi is on the softs. Electric's going for a move on Digital Blasphemy on the softs, but there was a bit of lag there, so I'm not sure what happens, if a truth be known. And And Pat there we saw having earlier issues. Why, hello, Kenobi. So, Talleyrand just said hello there. And it always makes me think of the Obi-Wan Kenobi when he goes, well, hello there. And he comes across Grievous. So Liam Anfield's leading by 6 seconds. Homesick Alien still holding on to that second, but Bunny has got the toe. Bunny lucky to get ahead, and he does so. So Bunny now up into second place. We've seen it happen before though. Homesick Alien managing to come back at the Toyota around the outside. Homesick Alien, we know the Toyota does not like to get the accelerator down. It gives us a little wiggle out of every corner, and again Homesick Alien safely keeping hold of that position. The Toyotas are on the soft tyres though, both of them, so it might be helping Homesick Alien on them super softs maintain that second place, but he cannot shake off the Toyotas, and they are going to be a hindrance for him this whole race, it seems. Meanwhile, Liam Anfield, another 2 seconds. He's absolutely pelting it out there. And that Honda looking very strong. And it's going to help him with his championship. He's only a point behind Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien battling with the Toyotas down here for third and fourth. And second place, which Bunny has just taken away from the Alien as they come into the final sector of the lap, and that'll give Homesick Alien an opportunity to get a slipstream on the Toyota down the straight. And it's hard fought there with Dodge of the Jokers' Dodge Viper up into fifth place. We've seen Jokers slowly bringing it together with that. I really do think he's practicing with his wheel, and he's starting to get some really good lap times out of that. He's getting on top of it, but still the fuel is an issue in the Dodge. Turtle in sixth, doing a great job, but he's got electric trying to get a toe off him in the other Dodge. So Turtle could be a sitting duck here for electric as he closes in on Turtle. Turtle trying to move to the inside, but electric's gone even further on the inside, and electric through pulls in front of him in the braking zone, but Turtle just stays calm. And electric, that was pretty wild. Electric seemed to be here, there and everywhere. That must have been difficult for Turtle to judge whilst racing. And Turtle in seventh, Digital Blasphemy in eighth in his Mazda, with Barry Twins in ninth and Pat there in 10th. He's 6 seconds behind Barry Twins. He's just done a 35.8, so he is starting to close in on the pack. Liam Anfield 9 seconds ahead of Bunny. Bunny staying ahead of Homesick Alien, who's in this very taut battle here between himself and the two Toyotas. And Skyjacker having a very close look at the Mazda ahead of him. And Mama Homesick in the chat saying, come on son. Well, he's good for a top three at the moment, and I think he's better on fuel and tyres than Bunny, who's ahead of him. And Homesick Alien finished second to Bunny in the recent Rivals Championship. So Bunny's won a championship from Homesick Alien, and I'm sure Homesick Alien would love to get a position on Bunny here. Self-gratification possibly, but Homesick Alien in the tow, looking for the braking into the corner. Doesn't quite late brake as much as Bunny, but there you go, Bunny with that wiggly car. And Homesick Alien was alongside him, got a little pelt from Bunny trying to straighten her up, and Skyjacker really closing in. And hello, who's this? Only 2 seconds behind the fight. It's Jokers at 1:35.1. Jokers is on fire. These guys have got to watch out. They've really got to be seriously watching out, because Jokers has turned a corner. He's bloomed. He's turned into a butterfly. The caterpillar is now a butterfly, and look at him fly. Bunny is in second. Sorry, Liam's leading. I won't forget you, Liam. Liam's leading with Bunny in second. Homesick Alien in third. Skyjacker in fourth. Jokers ever closing down on them in the Dodge. Electric in the Dodge in sixth place. Turtle in seventh in the Lexus. Digital Blasphemy in the Mazda in eighth place. Barry Twins in the Toyota in ninth. Pat in the Chevy. He's closed up again on Barry Twins. He really is swift in that Chevy, as Liam Anfield is swift in the Honda. And Bunny fighting off from Homesick Alien and Skyjacker. They're all closing in on the Toyota. Oh, Joker's lost a bit of time on that lap. He was closing in on those guys ahead. It was looking good. He's just asked the Dodge a little bit too much. So he slipped back a couple of seconds. Bunny, though, towing Homesick Alien and Skyjacker along. Homesick Alien going for that inside line again, trying to pull the slipstream on Bunny. Bunny late on the brakes, staying around the outside. Not as much of a wiggle. This time holds position on the Alien, and Bunny stays there in second. And Skyjacker is really starting to have some close inspection to Homesick Alien in front of him, and Jokus has to start catching up again as these three battle it out around the track. And Skyjacker's just done his fastest lap of the race as he comes up to about half a tank of fuel. We'll have a look at the fuel tanks in a minute as we go past the 10-minute mark in this race. 30 minutes left, well, just under 30 minutes to go, and it's a cracker. It's a classic with Bunny, the Alien, and Skyjacker pretty much even Stevens in this race. Liam Anfield just a cut above in that Honda. He's really got control. Skyjacker having a very good look up the side of car 77. The Jack Daniels Mazda has got to watch itself. And now we're in the slipstream, sat on board with Skyjacker, heading down the very long straight of Fuji Speedway, looking to get a tow from Homesick Alien. There we can see we closed up on the back of him, but we're not quite getting the momentum because obviously Homesick Alien is getting a tow himself. He's getting the slipstream from Bunny, and as they break in to these guys might not be trying to push past each other anyway. Good way of fuel saving is sitting in the slipstream, and does look like Skyjacker does have the pace. He finished second in the first part of the race, so we know he's got the pace on these guys. He might be just laying in wait, saving fuel. Those Toyotas did run out of fuel a lot earlier than the Mazdas. Let's have a little fuel run, shall we? So Liam Anfield is on half a tank of fuel. His super softs are showing red, but they're acceptable, and he's done a 34.188, which is the fastest lap in this race. Bunny is just under half a tank of fuel. His racing softs are very slightly showing red, and they're still in a good state. Homesick Alien just over half a tank of fuel. His super softs are as good a state as Bunny's softs, so he's really looking after his super softs a lot better than Liam Anfield is at the moment. Skyjacker dead on half a tank of fuel. His racing softs are looking absolutely splendid. Joker's in fifth. His super softs are showing a lot more red than we've seen, and he's on a quarter of a tank of fuel, so he's starting to lose grip and the car's getting lighter. That mix is never good. Electric in sixth, just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. His racing softs are looking quite healthy. Turtle in seventh, half a tank of fuel, and his racing softs are looking rather healthy. Digital Blasphemy, he looks like he's barely used his racing softs, and he's just over half a tank of fuel. Pat has got past Barry Twins. Pat making the comeback, but he's under half a tank of fuel. His racing softs look good to go. Barry Twins, half a tank of fuel on the racing softs. He's barely used them. He really is tender to his tyres. So Bunny, Homesick and Skyjacker, this is the battle. Homesick Alien, he's not saving as much fuel as the Toyotas as he did in the first race. He's staying pretty much similar, a little bit more fuel than them. Bunny's used the most, but he is the spear at the front of that, or is the arrow head? I don't know. He's leading that convoy of Japanese manufacturers at the moment. Joker's 4 seconds. He can't close the gap on those guys, and his fuel is burning down rather swiftly. Sit on board with Homesick Alien and have a look at the beautiful monster Toyota that's following Homesick Alien. As Homesick Alien tries to get a move done on Bunny. They're back in the slipstream again. Oh, I think Skyjack can just give us a flash. Hello. Homesick will think you're flashing in. Oh.
That Toyota looks like the Batmobile, doesn't it? Homesick Alien still, is he? Ooh, into the braking zone. I haven't seen Bunny appear, but Skyjacker's definitely looking with intent up the inside of the Alien. Bunny stays ahead just about, and it's all staying the same between these three so far. Homesick Alien battling to stay ahead of the Toyota as he tries to get ahead of the Toyota ahead of him. It's a lot of Toyotas and a lot of aheads. Oh, Bunny having a massive wiggle as he locks the brakes up into that corner. That's one good thing. I can't wait until we start doing GT7 because I really love the tyre smoke and stuff. And it'll look awesome in these replays, I promise you. And Homesick Alien, he's got Skyjacker really looking closely with intent now. Joker's still holding that 4 seconds, but his fuel is flashing. Electric, he's just under a quarter of a tank of fuel. He's 5 seconds adrift of Joker's. Turtle is 2 seconds behind Electric and only 2 seconds ahead of Digi. So there's a tight little battle down there in the midfield. Pat catching up, he's only 2 and a bit seconds behind Digital Blasphemy himself. And Barry Twins only 3 seconds behind Pat. Bunny, though, ahead of Homesick Alien, Skyjacker. Let's have a look at Liam for a bit as he makes his way around ahead of that little battle he's got going on behind him. He's probably contemplating what he's going to take, put in his sandwiches tomorrow for work. Should I have ham and pickle? Oh, no, not ham and pickle. It's ham and mustard, sorry. Or Jokers has gone into the pits. We did see that his fuel was flashing. So Jokers, as we've got 23 and a half minutes remaining in the race, has gone into the pits. He's going to have to make a second stop, I believe. And Liam Anfield there thinking whether or not he's going to have mustard and ham in his sarnies or pickle and cheese. I like onion and cheese with a bit of salad cream. Or brown sauce. Brown sauce and cheese in a sarnie is absolutely top dog. Pepperami. Can't go wrong. Good protein boost, that. A nice pack of Walkers. Smoky bacon preferably. And yeah, so Liam Anfield driving around out there trying to work out what he's going to have in his sarnies the next day. Mama Homesick in the chat saying, come on son. He's there in third place at the moment. He's battling hard with that three-way battle between Bunny, Homesick Alien and Skyjacker. I cut away because I thought I can't watch these three the whole race because nothing's changed. Whoa, there we go. Bunny again with that wide back end coming out of the corner. Homesick Alien getting a tow and Skyjacker getting a tow from Homesick Alien. But they're just not managing to get it on, and Bunny is down to a quarter of a tank of fuel, where Homesick Alien just under half, and Skyjacker's getting close to a quarter. So yeah, that Mazda, they were all at half at one point, but the Toyotas do sort of burn a bit more fuel up as they get lower down that tank. Bunny still maintaining second place from Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien's going to take a lot shorter of a pit stop than the Toyotas. Oh, Homesick Alien hanging it out a little bit there. But the Toyotas will be going on to the super soft tyres, and Homesick will be changing to the soft tyre. And that might make a world of difference, as Liam Anfield on that super soft tyre has proven a 34.1. Incredible pace he's shown in that Honda. Bunny in second, Homesick in third, Skyjacker in fourth. Electric now up into fifth, but his fuel is flashing, and Turtle's caught him up as Digital Blasphemy is also catching him up. We're getting ourselves a lovely little battle down here in fifth, sixth, seventh, and maybe even eighth. Pat's within a second, but Pat's going to need to pit. Oh, it looked like Turtle was going for a move on Electric. Electric's going into the pits though. So Turtle doesn't want to lose too much time battling away with Electric, as Electric will be flying into the pits in 2 corners time. And Liam Anfield's gone into the pits. It is that time, I suppose. We're getting to about halfway in the race. Liam Anfield's decided to pull the trigger on that bad boy, but the others don't. They all stay out. Bunny stays out. Homesick Alien stays out. Skyjacker stays out. So it's only Electric, Liam, that's pitted. And I'm pretty sure we'll see Electric coming in as well. As he does, there you go. And all through that, while I was talking about them pitting, it looked like Digital Blasphemy got a moved on Turtle. Electric Pat and Liam all into the pits. Liam's come out where? Behind Digital, behind Turtle, and ahead of Barry Twins. Electric still in the pits. Joker's pitted earlier, but he's coming down the straight now. Can Electric get out ahead of him? It doesn't look like it, nor Pat. So Joker's, he was in 5th when he pitted, remember? So he could slowly make his way back up into a good spot, but he might have to pit again. Bunny leads from Homesick Alien and Skyjacker there in 3rd. Question is, when are these 3 gonna pit? Digital Blasphemy in 4th place. He's 15 seconds behind this battle, and he's in his own little battle with Turtle at the moment. And Liam Anfield only 1.6 seconds behind him. He's put the racing softs on. He's not quite filled right up, but he's on the attack, and it's all about when these guys are going to pit. They don't want to lose time while Liam Anfield's out there banging the laps in, although he's got a bit of traffic ahead of him with Turtle and Digital Blasphemy. Barry Twins there, solid 7th place, with Jokers is ahead of Electric, but we think Jokers may have to make another pit stop using those medium tyres, because he used his softs and now he's used his super softs, so he's on mediums for the rest of this race. Electric on the super softs, 7 seconds behind him, but will be catching him. Pat on the super softs is only a second behind Electric. He'll be there trying to catch up with Jokas. Homesick Alien's taken the lead from Bunny. Bunny slipped back. Bunny has slipped back. I don't know how it was done. Here we see it must have been the slipstream. Bunny leading the pack, and here comes Homesick Alien. He's tried this move a couple of times, but this time it looks like it's paid off for him. Oh, because poor old Bunny went very wide on the curbs, lost the back end, and he nearly wiped out Skyjacker, but luckily Skyjacker's car was absolutely solid and held up to it. But Homesick Alien now leads the way from Skyjacker, and Bunny there is in 3rd. Bunny needs a pit stop though. His fuel is flashing. Skyjacker still got some drabs of fuel left in that, and Homesick Alien has got virtually just over a quarter of a tank, so another short pit stop from him. Liam Anfield has got himself past Turtle and Digital Blasphemy. He's getting purples as he makes his way around, and he is absolutely destroying this race. He's already 16.5 seconds behind the leaders, and they haven't even pitted yet. Unbelievable stuff. Digital Blasphemy has got himself ahead of Turtle. We saw a couple of laps ago. He stayed there for now, and neither of these have pitted so far in this race. Now the top 3 all follow each other in, and Liam Anfield will retake the lead of this Fuji race with 17 minutes just over remaining. Great drive from Liam Anfield in the Honda NSX, sponsored by Red Bull. Turtle not pitting. He's up into 2nd place. Seems like everyone else has pitted. Just saw Barry Twins disappearing in. Jokers pitted a bit earlier. He might jump a lot of these guys. Homesick Alien's already out of the pits, and so is Skyjacker. Bunny following him out. Joker's coming hurtling down the straight, and he's not quite going to get back in his 5th place. There is Bunny, but that's because Turtle has not pitted yet. His fuel is flashing. His tyres look pretty raw. And how far behind Homesick Alien? He's about 10 seconds ahead behind Turtle, so I'm sure Turtle will disappear into the pits. And there we go, Liam Anfield, that last lap around, has done the fastest lap so far in this whole race with a 34.110. He's aiming for the 33s. Unbelievable stuff. And Turtle in 2nd place in that beautiful looking Lexus, making his way around Homesick Alien. He's got a good 4.7 seconds on Skyjacker now as Homesick Alien. He would have had a shorter pit stop because he had a little bit more fuel, but remember the Toyotas are on the super softs for the remaining of this race, where Homesick Alien is having to deal with the softs, although some people prefer the softs to the super softs. Super softs can make the car a little bit oversteery, a little too sticky, and there's no room to drift, no room to slide in the super softs. Very precise tyre. So Homesick Alien running away as Turtle goes into the pits now. Homesick Alien up into second. He's neither gained nor lost any time to Skyjacker there on that outlap. And really what he's hoping for today is a Honda engine explosion, which is just not going to happen. That car's pretty bulletproof. Car number 13 is owning Fuji, and he's going to take the championship lead after this round. And the Mazda team are going to be looking for those American tracks to try and come back at the Honda team. Skyjacker pulled away from Bunny. Bunny fighting with his Toyota today. Had the pace, but just seems there was a inner battle between man and machine during this race. His Toyota looking very, very giddy coming out of the corners, especially with that snap oversteer that he's been having to correct all the way through the race. But we've still got 14 minutes left of racing to do. Joker's there, half a tank of fuel on those mediums. Pat closing in. Pat very rapid in the Chevy. Look at him, he was out of it by the first race. Oh, thank you very much. Just got past a little tub of strawberries, so if you don't mind, we're going in radio silence just for one half of strawberry, and I'll be back. Damn, that's some good strawberry, that. So Jokers has gone back in. We said he'd probably have to take a second stop. And that puts Pat now up into 5th place. Digi 6th with Electric on the fight back. Electric trying to outbrake Digi into the first corner. He gets it, he does it. Digital Blasphemy's on the Super Softs. Electric on the Super Softs. They're similar fuel loads. So, yeah, I was really surprised how easily Electric got that one from Digital Blasphemy. Turtle there in 8th. On the Super Softs, he's 6 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, 7 seconds ahead of Barry Twins. Barry Twins going faster than he's gone in the race. And there's Joker's in 10th after his second stop. A new set of mediums, more fuel. And he'll be cracking on. See if he can catch up Barry Twins before the end of the race. We've got 12.5 minutes remaining in this race. Liam Anfield 12.8 second lead on Homesick Alien at the moment. He's been pretty much untouchable this whole race. Awesome stuff. Homesick Alien, 2nd place. He's the championship leader going into this round, only by 1 point from Liam Anfield. So I think we'll see him, pretty sure we'll see him lose the championship lead after this round. But a great drive to 2nd place ahead of Skyjacker, whom is ahead of Bunny. Bunny doing his fastest this time around, 34.232 on those Super Softs, a 34.529 from Skyjacker. Homesick Alien 34.8. Pat in 5th, 35s he's doing, but he's got Electric catching him up. So Electric and Digital Blasphemy are going very rapid at the moment. Electric doing a 35.1 in his Dodge Viper. Digital Blasphemy doing a 36.2. So Digi losing a bit of time. That's when Electric got past him. But now Digital Blasphemy seems to be back on it again, attacking. Ooh, mistimed his overtake there. And Electric closing the door quite harshly. Meanwhile, Pat says, yeah, battle it out, boys, so I can get away. In his Valvoline Chevy. Liam Anfield still leading the way. An unbelievable job by the Honda driver, it has to be said. No one could touch him today. Homesick Alien 13.3 seconds behind him, but he's pulled away from those Toyotas. I thought those Toyotas, and Bunny's coming back at Skyjacker. Bunny coming back on the attack. to Skyjacker, trying to get some points off the Toyota driver. But yeah, I thought as soon as they got the super soft tyres on, Homesick Alien was going to be in some sort of trouble. But it seems not. It seems like super soft tyres have not helped out these Toyotas a single bit. And now the Toyotas are left to fight each other for third and fourth as Homesick Alien runs away with second spot. Cracking stuff. I think I'll treat myself to a strawberry. Strawberry and tropical fruit Red Bull. Let's wash it down with. I'm having a little party here, guys. Help yourselves. Skyjacker maintaining that position from Bunny, but Bunny fighting him hard for it. We're under 10 minutes left of racing here at Fuji for round 4 of the Pacific Rim Championship, and it is heating up. It really is, between these two Toyota drivers. Like I said, Bunny has not had the best of seasons so far. He's not had a terrible season, but his best finish 5th place. It's unlike him, especially as he's just won a championship on a Tuesday evening. Bunny back up into 3rd. But Skyjacker's still there though. Skyjacker side by side for the two Toyota drivers. It's beautiful. Absolutely delicious driving down there. Let's have a look then. What's going on around the rest of the field? Oh, and Bunny's going for the kill now. Bunny just ahead. It looked like Skyjacker had just cut inside of the track a little bit with a mistake, and that's given Bunny the opportunity to move ahead of Skyjacker. Now Skyjacker has got it all to do. Skyjacker got the fastest lap last time around at 33.921. Throwing the gauntlet down to Liam, which I'm sure Liam will notice. He's lost his fastest lap and will be on the attack for that. Homesick Alien in 2nd. He's not bothered about fastest laps. He just wants good points. Like I said, Skyjacker is the top fastest lap holder with 3 fastest laps. Liam Anfield's got 2, and Bunny having 1. There goes Homesick Alien. Pretty much all alone now, about 6 seconds ahead of Bunny. Bunny is giving Skyjacker a tow. So they cross the line again. We've just under 7.5 minutes remaining as Skyjacker makes the move on Bunny to try and retake the podium position from Toyota. I think they're a little coming together there. And there we see Bunny coming back at Skyjacker, but Skyjacker's got that inside line on Bunny now. Although now Bunny's got the inside line, and Bunny's now ahead. Beautiful stuff from these two Toyota drivers as we look at the mountain in the background there. Beautiful. Pat in 5th, still maintaining that 5th place ahead of Electric, although Electric really pushing on hard. He's dropped Digi by a few seconds. Digital Blasphemy was not far behind Electric. Now he's 4 seconds adrift of him. Turtle's 5 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, trying to catch him up. Barry Twins in 9th, 8 seconds behind Turtle, with a Jocus there in 10th place in his very thirsty Dodge, and he's had to run 2 sets of mediums in this race, whereas everyone else has done the softs and the super softs. There goes Liam Anfield crossing the line, start lap 22. 6 minutes remaining in this 40-minute races, and Liam Anfield has led a majority of it. I think Bunny led like the first 10 minutes, and then Liam Anfield caught him up, got past him, and hasn't even, no one's been able to touch him since. Homesick Alien, a great fight back. Looked at early doors of the first race to be struggling, sort of 5th, 6th, 7th place, but saved good fuel, jumped up into a podium position after his pit stop. And then this race, he's been very dominant, fighting with Skyjacker and Bunny. But after the pits, since Skyjacker, to tell you the truth, Skyjacker and Bunny putting those super softs on, I think, has been what's helped Homesick Alien here. The two Toyotas just not working well on the super softs. They're getting fastest laps though, proven by Skyjacker. And look at these two, they're showing off now. They're just driving round side by side. They're taking the mick. And Skyjacker, Bunny battling it out for the final podium seat, side by side, all the way around this lap. Unbelievable stuff. Skyjacker now slotting in behind Bunny. Will sit on board with Sky and Jacker. Skyjacker getting a lovely slipstream there. Going for the move down the straight. Virtually textbook, but Bunny might be able to come back under brakes. No, looks like Skyjacker has the move made, but Bunny lurching out from behind Skyjacker, looking to make a move. These two absolutely tooth and nail. Beautiful battling from the Toyota boys out there. He's getting a right treat from their race. I think Skyjacker might have a new helmet. I pressed his button and I haven't really noticed. No, that's the same helmet. I thought he had a new helmet design. But he's still wearing the old one. Oh, he might have a new helmet design for GT7, sorry. Not GT Sport. So Skyjacker just maintaining that podium ahead of Bunny. And then we got Pat. He has pulled away from Electric. Electric closing in on Pat. We've got 3 minutes left of racing, and it looks like Pat has got himself a nice 4-second gap there for 5th place. Electric, a solid drive in the Dodge, up into 6th place. He was looking pretty rough in the first part of this race, so what a great comeback from Electric. Digital Blasphemy. He's not found the rhythm around here at Fuji today. Turtle in 8th place. He was battling with Electric earlier, so shows you how Electric has pulled away. Barry Twins in 9th, and Joker's there in 10th spot. Car 13 though. Masterclass of Suzuka last round. Pretty sure it was Suzuka. He's doing a super job at the moment here at Fuji. 12-second lead on Homesick Alien, his closest competitor in the championship. Bunny's there in 3rd, but the battle really is between these two. It has been fun to see the Toyota boys smashing it out around here at Fuji. And they really have had a glorious battle. Skyjacker's fuel has just started flashing, but with just under 2 minutes left of racing, I think his fuel tank will be absolutely fine. Homesick Alien, plenty of fuel on board for that one, as has Liam Anfield. Crosses the line to start what could be his final lap, will be his final lap. He's not going to get round in 1 minute 24 seconds. So Liam Anfield just starting his final lap. Homesick Alien crossing the line in 2nd place, 8 seconds ahead of Bunny in the end. And, yeah, these guys, another lap to do. Will Skyjacker start being nervous about his fuel? I don't think so. I think that's alright, his fuel. But he's going to obviously try and get a move done on Bunny on this lap at some point to try and claim that podium. Had a great race in the first part. He finished in 2nd, I think. So he'll be wanting some more of that action, I'm sure. Again, Pat, top American driver out there. for the 6th consecutive race, 7th consecutive race, 8th consecutive race maybe. I forgot about we've had 2 races today, so yeah. Digi in 6th. Oh, Electric's dropped back. Oh, Electric's fuel. Maybe he's starting to fuel save. And the timer is getting low. Some guys are just crossing. Barry Twins. He's just ahead of Jokers. 5 seconds left on the clock and Jokers gets across. So they all get to do this lap. And here we see Liam Anfield come to take the glory and the points. Not the fastest lap though this time around. So there we go. Liam Anfield takes the win. Homesick Alien keeping the championship alive, coming home in 2nd place. Flying. Unbelievable speed there. And Bunny in the end gets that podium position from Skyjacker. And that's his highest finish in the Pacific Rim Championship Season 2. And Skyjacker brings it home 4th. Bunny, take a boo, my son. Skyjacker in 4th. Pat coming home along the straight. Top American manufacturer again for the Corvette driver. And he's having a cracking season in the Pacific Rim Championship there, Pat. Digital Blasphemy bringing his Mazda home in 6th place. Electric in 7th. He was up there, wasn't he? He was ahead of Digi, fighting with Pat. He's lost some places and he's just limping home to 7th. Well, limping home. He got the fuel in the end. Looks like Turtle had a bit of a bash along the way. Might have been able to catch up Electric without the bash. You don't know. But Turtle comes home in 8th place. Barry Twins bringing her home in 9th. And Jokers in that Dodge, looking great in 10th. Sweet. And that was round 4 of the Pacific Rim Championship Season 2 for the Virtual Racers Club. There he goes, Liam Anfield, another trophy for his cabinet. Cracking stuff. And I will take you to the race results, where we will peruse everything that happened in that race and wrap it up for the evening, because it's quite a long one. It's the Pacific Rim. So Liam Anfield grabbed a great win there for himself and some well-needed points against the Alien. So Liam Anfield probably championship leader after this round, ahead of the Alien. And in that, oh, we've had some chat. Pat saying that one was hard work. Really didn't help myself throwing it off the road all by myself on lap 1. Skyjack said that was a blast. Thanks, Bunny and Homesick. And Skyjack saying Liam absolutely on fire again. He is. He is. Bump his bop up. Bump his performance points. Take his performance points down on the Honda. So Liam Anfield took the win ahead of Homesick Alien, but that championship is still alive as they travel into the American tracks, the Americas, and Willow Springs. Will that Honda work just as well at Willow Springs, Big Willow, sorry, and Blue Moon? It probably will. Laguna Seca. I just don't think around the tight, twisty tracks that Honda is going to be very skittish and hard work. So Homesick Alien just staying with the Honda and getting 2nd place. Bunny, great 3rd place, his highest finish in this season's championship. A great podium for him. Skyjacker in 4th place. A great battle we saw there between Homesick Alien, Bunny and Skyjacker. Great stuff. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed watching those three showing their skills. Pat, highest manufacturer for the American teams, coming home in 5th place in his Corvette. And that's going to help him with great points as Digital Blasphemy finishing behind him in 6th. Electric in 7th in the Dodge. Turtle in 8th in the Lexus. Barry Twins in 9th in the Toyota. And Jokers coming home in 10th in that Viper. Skyjacker got the fastest lap of this race with a 1:33.921. And he's got a few fastest laps already. So adding to that, giving him 4 fastest laps. Him and Liam are in a bit of a battle for fastest laps, because I think Liam got the fastest lap from the first race and that'll put him on 3 fastest laps. And now Skyjacker's on 4 fastest laps. So, interesting little battle there between those two. Right then, so next week, like I said, we'll be back here Thursday evening at Willow Springs for Big Willow. But before then, on Thursday, we have... No, this is Thursday. Sorry, what am I talking about? On Friday, I think we're back in the mud with the WRX Challenge. That battle between Racer Brown and Homesick Alien continuing on. And yes, I believe we're at Colorado Springs for a nice, messy Scooby challenge. So join us Friday for our stream. Sunday, we have the final of the VW Golf Cup at the Red Bull Ring Short for your, and those golfs are absolutely blinding to watch. They're cracking little racers. So join us on Sunday evening. And then next Tuesday, we see the debut of the Ferrari Sprint Trophy. And yes, you do not want to miss that. They're going to look beautiful. I've seen some liveries already from the Ferrari guys, and they look beautiful. So keep your eyes open for that. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Daryl Rear. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. Take care of each other. Peace and love. Peace. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Any last minute chats? Mama Homesick saying, really enjoyed that. Well done, all. Great P2 Homesick. Thank you, Mama Homesick. That's the last word of the day. Peace and love. Peace and love, y'all.